Hi again folks, how you all doing? This is a Hornby Dean Single Duke of Edinburgh that was sent to me by Glenn. He said this was running fine and then suddenly it came down with a severe case of stoppy-startyitis and started screeching. Let's turn on the power and see what happens. Yeah, that looks like a really bad pickup issue or something causing a very bad connection to the motor. Let's see if we can back it into the shed and we'll have a wee look. In you go. So here it is, working fine. What's going on, you ask? Yeah, I had a bit of a technical fault, and I literally mean me, not any of my kit. I had a bit of a brain fart. I recorded repairing this as I always do, and I cut and pasted the files over to my computer. Normally I copy and paste, but I just thought I'll just cut and paste them to get them off my phone because my phone's getting low in space. And unfortunately, I stupidly copied the files into the folder for my previous video project, which was finished and waiting to be deleted. The video files are way too big to hold on to, so once a project is done and uploaded to YouTube, I delete the project folder and all the files with it. So you guessed it, I deleted the folder for the previous project without realising all the repair clips for this model were in that folder and went with it. And as the folder's too big for the recycling bin on my computer, it gets permanently deleted when you delete it. And I didn't realise my error till I went to start editing this video. What a goat. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take this apart again and just show and explain what I did. Initially I thought I'll just forget it. I've ruined it. I can't do the video, but I thought, well, we'll do this. We'll take it apart and I'll show you what I did, because there's not much to it. If this had been a really complicated model, I think I would have just abandoned it. The condition of this model is fine. It had a wee bit of sort of white residue on this side, but that washed off okay. And the only thing I could see wrong was that the wires to the pickups on the front bogie had both come off, so the model wasn't picking up from the front bogie. And given that the drive wheels have traction tyres, this was only really picking up power from these two wheels. This basically is just a revamped version of the old Triang model in its basic configuration. Plastic wheels on the tender. If we had metal wheels and pickups on the tender and they could wire that in, this would be a much more reliable runner. But relying on the pickups on the front bogie and these wheels is not the best. There is pickups on the drive wheels, which are just nuts because of the traction tyres. I know people say it picks up power from the flanges. No, it doesn't. This was not running because the wires on this were disconnected, and it was only picking up from these wheels. And like the Triang model, this thing is way too front heavy. So it really needs the pickups on the front bogie. But as I say, if there was pickups on the tender, it would run so much better. Anyway, let's open this up, show you what's inside. Just the screw at the back. Comes off. And we've got a little Type 7 motor. We've got a DCC socket with an 8-pin blanking plate. And you can see the wires there. I'll just get the endoscope in. So both these wires were broken at the point where they attach to the pickups. So I've resoldered. That one went on okay. This was very tricky to do because the pickups are plastic riveted onto the bogie. And I had a near disaster with this one. The plastic rivets melted away and the pickup came off. So I had to put a wee screw in to hold the pickup in place and then managed to solder that on. It's not a great bit of soldering that, but the wire's on and it should stay there. But because that bogey's moving about, the wires are getting flexed all the time, so it's not ideal. You can just see in there's a spring that provides some downforce onto the bogie. So I'll take this blanking plate off and just let you see into the gearbox. Right. Just remove the socket. So, and there's 2 screws on this motor mount. Undo those. And the motor comes out, like so. And there's that spring. So it goes through a hole in the chassis and sits between the front bogie and the underside of the motor. Something else I did was shift the worm gear a little bit, at least if it was too far forward to me. It wasn't sitting centrally on the drive gear, so I've adjusted that. That seems to be okay. Again, there's that spring. Motor's nice and clean. Lots of grease in the gearbox there. No fluffage or anything, so it's fine. You have to watch when fitting the motor because it tends to pull this spring out. It's sucked up by the magnet. There we go, get that in, get that back in place, screw that back down. Screw the socket back on. It's not the first time I've inadvertently deleted files. It's quite easy done. You just copy them into the wrong place and then delete them. And then when you go looking for them, they're not there. I've done it before, but normally the files are kept on my phone for a bit, but I need to clear my phone out a bit. And on this occasion I thought, well, I'll just cut and paste them and that gets rid of them off my phone. Won't do that again. I've been looking into alternative cameras rather than using my phone for doing these videos, but the phone seems to do a reasonable job. But yeah, there's maybe something better, and it'd be quite good to have a second camera when doing the repairs, because I could have the phone just doing what it's doing here, but maybe another camera from this angle somehow, as well as the endoscope. It might add a bit of a different dynamic to the videos. So I'm looking into it, but cameras are just so expensive. Just some grease on this wheel, clean that up. Just remove this plate on the underside and let you see the pickups and the bearings. All pretty clean, a lot of oil, but that's okay. I think any screeching this model was making was probably dry motor bearings. I've oiled them, so I think they'll be okay. But yeah, designing this model, as I say, having traction tyres, I mean, I understand why they've put traction tyres on, because the model would have very little traction otherwise, but if you had a metal body, a die-cast body, and tried to balance it better, I think it would be okay. I don't think it would really need traction tyres. And as I've said before, you could do a tender drive version of this quite well. Nobody likes tender drives, but I think it would work quite well for this locomotive. It would address the balance problem, the traction problem, and the pickup problem all at once. But anyway, there we go. That was all I did to it. Soldered up the wires, give it a wee bit of a clean, cleaned the wheels, and it's fine. I'll be very interested to see what OOBill do with their single feeler. I do have the Caledonian one pre-ordered, so if and when that ever arrives, it'll be very interesting to see what they've done. The spring on the front bogie does do quite a good job of counterbalancing the model, but yeah. Right, so there we go. let's go and pull it out the shed. Okay, just before I bring it out the shed, I just want to thank Glenn for these wagons he sent me as a donation, along with a few spares. As I've said before, I've had to stop accepting most donations these days, as I just don't have the room, but these are very nice wagons, and I never refuse offers of spares. Spares are always welcome. So thanks very much to Glenn for those. Let's get the Dean Single out of the shed. So there we are, that's Gelnn's Dean Single running again. A very flawed design that metal wheels and hardwired pickups in the tender would resolve. I did just that with my Triang Caledonian Single. Apologies for messing up the repair video on this one, but really it was just me trying to solder the wires back onto the pickups on the front bogie, which I managed to do after a bit of a fiddle. I gave everything a bit of a clean and some fresh lubrication, and it runs fine, despite being a daft design. Thanks again to Gelnn for the wagons and the spares. I shall get this packed up and sent back to him. Okay folks, catch you later.